Greetings everyone, and welcome to my nightmare. This is my 2002 Goldwing 1800 with 175,000 miles on it. And it has had some throwing a knock sensor code 26 several times. And plugs had 73,000 miles on them. I thought, well, maybe it's the plugs. So I took the plugs out and replaced them with new ones and went up to Wisconsin from St. Louis and back, and then it threw the knock sensor code again after 1,453 miles. So then I put some NGKs in, which I were told by the Nautolite. That lasted about 50 miles. Throw the code again. Put in an extra knock sensor. That lasted about 60 miles. Threw the code again, 26. So then I ran some Techron in the tank, and I sprayed some cleaner on the inside of the spark plug wires, and the battery was disconnected for a week. And maybe that reset it, because now I've ridden the bike about 300 miles with no knock sensor code. Well, maybe the knock sensors were just doing their job. We don't know. Sometimes they actually do that. Actually as designed. But anyway, this is, I want to thank Jerry Wells, also known as SSN Cobb, on the GL1800 Forum. And I also want to thank, because he sent this to me, this is the printed paper of the ECM ground wire hack, and so I didn't think of this, neither did Jerry actually, but we want to thank Mark Durben of North Carolina, Aaron Whitfield from South Carolina, and Robert Hill from Florida for providing this guy with the ECMs to test and find the solution to this 2001 to 2005 Goldwing ECM issue. So what my friend and I have just done, we've pulled the ECM out of the bike. You can watch other videos on how to take the top shelter off and get to your air cleaner on watching how to change the air cleaner video on a 1800, but this is the black plot. This is the wire in question. So it's the fourth wire over on the black connector on the thumb connector side, and we have cut this wire and stripped it. And what we are going to do is solder another 2-foot piece of wire onto this. That in turn gets soldered to you plug it into a female slave connector, whatever you call it, onto the back of just a toggle switch. And we're going to put the toggle switch on the panel, the switch panel that goes on the left side. And I'm just going to go outside and show you on this Keith's junky car what all you need. It's very simple. You can go outside and here's everything you need. Wire snippers, soldering iron, other wire snippers, about 4 feet of 18 to 20 gauge wire. There's the toggle switch, and we have a 5/16 ring connector and 2 female slide connectors that go on the back side of that toggle switch. So not a lot of things, $5 or $6 worth of stuff. I'm going to pause the video now. We're going to pick up with the soldering in a minute. Okay, my buddy Keith is getting ready to solder the joint here. We twisted the wire, my 2-foot piece of wire. We're going to solder it together. And we notice we already have the shrink wrap on. There it is. We're just going to slide that shrink wrap up onto the joint and heat it up. And I'm sure we don't need to demonstrate that because you guys know how to do it. But a little more solder on that joint. So this ECM hack is supposed to cure the possible failing knock sensor or the failing ECM which throws the knock sensor code. It's not a guaranteed fix, but it has helped some other 01 to 05 1800s. So now Keith,
not the best job, but that'll do it.
I want my money back, Keith. All right.
Too late.
All right, so we're going to just slide that heat shrink rack up there.
Slide this, we'll move it to this one since it's a smaller
Fold the joint over. We folded it over.
Okay.
And here, I'm applying some heat to the shrink wrap. He's going to catch the gas tank on fire. The whole bike's going to blow up.
Nah, we're fine.
If this bike blows up and I die, I'm going to sue you.
You got the gas cap on, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, it's shrinking up. Very good. All right.
Come on.
Let me see, he's not catching the other wires on fire too. They're
Nah,
below the flame here. But we don't have a heat gun.
The shrink tubing kind of
All right.
sucks.
Yes, it does. All right, that's about it. I think he's done.
That's good.
I'm going to pause it for now until the next step. All right, you'll notice we've taken the other 2-foot piece of wire, crimped it, or stripped it, and folded it over, and it goes into this ring connector. It'll be crimped, nice and tight. It's a 5/16 hole. And we're going to walk over to the bike and show you where that goes. Keith's got it nice and tight. And that's the bolt.
Right there. We had to shove a screwdriver in here to push this cast iron out a little bit because it's so tight.
It's a tight fit. That's a 10mm bolt.
The problem is they're so close together.
Right. So he's going to take that off and just hook up the ring. And both of the loose ends on each wire are going to be just put onto a toggle switch, which we'll show you where we're going to mount that next.
I would probably sandwich it like that.
Let's see what you got there, Keith. Okay.
Put it in between these two.
Okay. Good idea.
And then obviously you don't want to, you want it snug, but don't over tighten it. You don't want to strip it.
Right.
That should be.
All right, with the top shelter, we decided to drill a hole and put the toggle switch about an inch below the keyhole on the right side. So you can put it anywhere you want, if whatever you feel comfortable drilling a hole for a switch, but that's where we're going to put it. I'm not saying that's the best idea, but we're going to drill one right there.
Ready?
Pilot hole.
Try to get it centered with the, get it aligned with the key and right about there, I'd say. All right, now we'll get a step bit and pause it.
Keith has got a step bit on here. Drilling a hole.
Probably gonna need to be a
See if
lot
the
bigger
switch
than that.
fits.
One
A
more.
little bit more.
One more. Now, if you want it off, think of this as a long post.
Yeah.
Right now it's off.
Yeah.
Now the post is connecting those two, so
Okay.
that's on. So if you want on
It is marked. It is marked on the, well, it's marked on the back there, what's on and what's off.
do one more step on this one.
Alright. So we're just going to put the switch in there and connect the two loose wires, and that's your on-off switch for the ECM ground wire hack. So hope this has helped everybody. We want to thank Jerry Wells yet again and my friend Keith Horn, and hopefully this will solve the knock sensor switch problem.
I'm sure you'll film if it does or not.
Right. All right, over and out, folks. Thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Hope it works for you.